Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share my experiences in Las Vegas for 2 weeks with each one of you. I received so much love and blessing from Heavenly Parents and True Parents in Las Vegas. I feel like I was reborn. I really want to encourage all of you to attend this Divine Principle workshop at International Peace Education Center, IPEC. If I share all of my experience for 2 weeks in Las Vegas, it would take for a day, I think. But I will share my unforgettable experiences. I will introduce myself a little bit. I joined this community and the church in 2011. And last night I realized today is my spiritual birthday. 5 years ago, I joined this church here. And at the time, Mr. Uyama was our church leader. And I came here to study English and live with my uncle's family, Uncle Toshio, Aunt Stephanie, my cousin Josh and Rebecca. And I was witnessed by them so naturally. And my Uncle Toshio gave me DP lecture one-on-one. After I joined, I attend a couple workshops, and also I attend leadership workshop, leadership program in New York City. And unfortunately, my student visa was expired, so I had to go back to Japan. I wanted to go to GPA, but at the time, the church couldn't give me the religious visa. So I went back to Japan, and I attended 21-day workshop in Japan, and started attending Japanese church. I did a missionary work for 1 year, and the year was extremely intense and difficult for me. I tried to witness people in the street every day, and I received so much persecution and rejections. And also the church organization was so difficult from American church. I was struggling and suffering a lot, and I was so desperate. And then one day, when I was walking, I was hit by a motorcycle, and my leg bone was broken so badly. And I had to go through surgery twice, and then it took for 1 year to stand and walk normally. And it was so hard to overcome those pain in my leg. And also my margin was broken. So I cannot explain and describe my heart, sadness, pain, and mixed feeling. And also I still needed to do my physical therapy, gain my muscle, and lose my weight. And I decided to visit my uncle's family in North Carolina for 3 months. And I came here January 13, 2016, this year. At that time, I really wanted to change my life. I really wanted to make a new beginning. And my uncle and aunt suggested to me, gave me idea to attend the Divine Principle workshop in Las Vegas. And I had never thought about it, but we made a plan for it, attending for DP workshop 4 days, and then join the CARP Las Vegas and go witnessing with them. So also I heard that there is a wonderful brother, Akira Watanabe-san. He's a coordinator of the CARP Las Vegas and takes care of young CARP members. So I went there, and they came back here last Tuesday. Las Vegas is such a special place, and you can feel close to God and True Parents. Heavenly Parents and True Parents have prepared this Las Vegas and invested their heart and love to IPEC for saving all of human beings. Not only for VIP people, not only for new members, not only for people in Las Vegas, it was built for each one of us. It's a special gift from Heavenly Parent, True Parents. attended 4 days workshop, which is called True Love Seminar. Inside of IPEC, everywhere is white and so feminine and beautiful atmosphere. Once you enter the IPEC, you can hear the beautiful, peaceful sound from the fountain, beautiful fountain here. And so beautiful, this is seating. And after lecture, I went back to my room with my roommate. And I sat on my bed and prepared for the next day. And I really felt True Mother's existence. She visited our room spiritually and welcomed us. And then I felt like she makes sure everything is doing okay. So I really felt motherly heart, motherly love. And this is lecture. Lecture was so amazing. True Mother chose Reverend Compton to give lecture at IPEC. He's so humble and selfless person, and he gives us lectures so logically and passionately. Even DP's introduction, he made us cry. And when he explained about True Parents course, it made me feel like I want to give them big hug, and I want to embrace True Father and True Mother. I understood how they struggle and overcame difficulties for saving all of us. And in addition, Reverend Compton took us to the Lake Mead, where is a very, very special place to all of us. True Father often visits there. He invested his sincere devotion to this place, fishing, meditation, and prayers on his board. Fortunately, we were able to take True Father's board. I really felt, oh, True Father was here on this board and they watched the same scenery. And that was very peaceful and gorgeous. And when we got to the middle of the lake, the boat was stopped and we prayed together. And then we got maybe 15 minutes to individual pray. And Reverend Compton said, find a spot wherever you feel comfortable to pray on this boat. So then most of the members moved to the front part of the boat. And backside, there was one chair for True Father and 2 more sisters with me. Then the driver of the boat and Reverend Compton told me, you can sit on True Father's chair and pray if you want. First of all, I couldn't make up my mind, oh, can I sit on the chair or not? But somehow they kept telling me to sit on his chair. So I sat on his chair and started praying. Honestly, I just don't remember exactly what I prayed, but I reported what I have gone through in Japan and appreciated how much I received many blessings since I came to Las Vegas. I became so emotional and couldn't stop crying. And I really felt that my sadness, pain, mixed feeling in my heart. True Father and True Mother washed away everything. And it was very cold on the boat, but around my neck became so warm. Not just warm, I really felt their love so much. And then I'm sure that there were True Father and the True Mother on the boat with us. This is True Father's seat. And I was able to have a great experiences after the workshop too. I was able to see inside of True Parents' house personally and go witnessing people and fundraising with club members. This time just GPA member arrived, so we went together to fundraising. The club has many activities and tries so hard to change the Sin City to Shine City. And this one is Akira-san and his wife, Makiko coordinator Akira-san is really like everybody's father. He also gave a lecture to club members. It was a blessing workshop, and he told about Jesus calls and the true parents course. And he explained that true father had to overcome so many difficulties. Even he vomited, became sick. He had to march forward. There's no discount. Satan is watching everything. So true father couldn't relax and slept on the wall, rely on the wall. Like when you go shopping, you have to pay before you get the products. So without paying, you cannot be forgiven. True father really wanted to take us to God's side. So he chose to go through the most difficult course. And it reminds me of my dream. When I just started learning Divine Principle, I had a dream. At that time, I didn't know about true parents at all. In my dream, there was an old man who were wearing white clothes. He sweat so much, and I could see his skin through his white clothes. He looked so exhausted and suffering and tired to lay down so slowly. And I thought, who this old man is? Like sweating so much. Ooh. And then after that, I realized he was true father. And I didn't think about the meaning of the dream deeply. But through the lecture, I was realized that because of me, he was suffering and exhausted and sweating so much. And for saving me, he endured those persecution, tortures. So I sent him to the prison so many times. Now I'm clear about the meaning of the dream finally. I can't imagine how much he suffered and struggled with God to save all of us. True Mother, true. He had to go through many difficulties to restore every woman's side. So now I really want to become a person who God and true parents can trust as a dear daughter. Every experiences in Las Vegas is so precious to me and so much fun to do with them. I saw God through brothers and sisters, and also I thought America has a Christian background and people love Jesus, so I felt so much hope in America. I really hope that people who have prepared by God receive the truth and the Messiah, true parents. Heavenly Parent and True Parents guided me to Las Vegas, and they really wanted to show me their love. I think they waited for that moment. These 2 weeks, they showed me everything they have. So IPEC and Las Vegas are such a special places. I really want to encourage you to go to IPEC in Las Vegas and receive much love from Heavenly Parent and True Parents.